This is my Unreal Engine project, my 3D project for university. The game story is based around you being a policeman or policewoman. Your job is to go to this town that is somewhere up in a remote place in the mountains. You've got multiple reports that there are people going missing in this town. When you make your way to the town, you notice that there is quite a few things off. There's a few objects outside of buildings. There are doors that have been barricaded. In the background, it is going over a few versions of the white box levels. Alongside this, it goes over what the final level outcome looks like and all the different features, all the different little mechanics that you have for the full background. So here is the spider level that I made. This shows you the fog, it kind of shows you the walls. It's a lot darker in the actual game, but so you were able to see it, it's just been made a little bit brighter. Post-processing volume has been moved out of the way, so you were able to see everything a little bit better and what the actual level looks like and how it is fully formatted. The next one, the next white box, is the ocean level. Just shows you how, you've got a bit of water, obviously the land, the terrain is all very basic. And then it goes into how the terrain has changed, how it's been modified, how the water is actually fully made. Over here you can see you go into a post-processing volume which adds a bit of bloom and a bit of grain. You go further into the water and it will give you a water effect, making the screen blue, dark, like there's not much light that can get in at all, and obviously straight into the shark's mouth. The next one is the giant city level. It shows you just the basic boxes, the different sizes of some of the buildings, and obviously the main kind of creature thing that will be at the end of the level. And again, onto the actual part of the level, you see that it's changed just a little bit, but you have obviously the buildings. The buildings are all bigger, taller, more detailed. You got trees, it's kind of like a park setting, and the actual creature is more detailed and bigger than the original white box level. The next white box level is the forest level, or Nyctophobia. This just goes through the forest area, what it kind of looks like. In the final version it has changed a little bit, things are more detailed and the terrain has changed a little bit. It's also obviously got a little bit extra at the end where the official end of the level is supposed to be. Again, here you can see that the level has changed, the terrain is different, there's a now post-processing volume within the level that makes everything a lot darker. Again, adds the grain and the bloom again to give it that sort of recording effect that you are looking at it. So here is a Niagara emitter, which has been edited to allow spiders to be put in. The loop duration and how long it goes for is obviously there. You can change the material, the spider material I made myself. With the lifetime and minimum and maximum, and as well as spawn rate, it goes how quickly things spawn, how long the spiders will actually stay on the ground or anything like that. Also the mass kind of changes the size of them, how heavy they might be, stuff like that. On here there is a blend space for a spider. It goes from a kind of idle animation at the bottom, which is just it kind of standing still, to a more walking, and then to a running, faster paced walk of the spider. Here it just shows the the spider level. It also shows that when you get hit by the spider, you die. The level will restart, and obviously you can go from there again. Here is just a basic making the AI move towards the player. Here is the sensors kind of showing how the spider sees. There at the bottom, the large highlighted box is a nav mesh. Here is some basic modelling for a campfire I made. Just shows the small steps and progress going from Maya to eventually into Unreal to add different materials to the wood and the rocks. And then in Blender, it's just kind of making a simple tent. Here is post-processing volume for the exposure, making the screen darker, and here is the one for the bloom, kind of giving it that weird, everything has a more outline effect. The footsteps have more randomization of sound. Exponential height fog, this allows you to obviously create the fogged area like you can see here, allowing you to change the color, allowing you to give it more real fog, kind of adding to the effect of the level. Just a few pictures of the game working.